So it's been a while since I've done this, but I have decided to do another garden review or a garden update. I have the rooster right behind me, so if you hear any crowing, that's where it's coming from. These are the brassicas that I've grown here. This bed is completely dedicated to brassicas. Got collard greens, bok choy, mizuna, some purple mustard green, which you can see right here. Got Swiss chard right here. I harvested all the daikon that was growing here. There was a bunch of daikons growing here. I harvested most of them. Have some beets here, dandelion greens. Have some fennel here. You can see the fennel bulbs. Fennel's growing nicely. Celery right here growing in the middle. Here I have salad greens. I have some kale growing here, bok choy, some tatsoi, which is a Chinese brassica. I have turnips here. Some of these turnips are just growing really fast. Look at the size of these turnips. Growing very nicely. There's one that's pretty massive. Oh. Here it is. Look at that. That thing is huge. Have some beets here. More beets. This is all beets. Have a lasonato kale or cavallo nero growing here. I grew this one in the fall of last year and it's still growing. Here I have all beets and dill. Beets, dill. I call this the borscht bed because these beets will be used not just for pickling but also to make borscht. You can see they're growing fairly nicely. Some of them faster than others. Let's see their roots. And this is dill. This dill grows wild. All this stuff. All beets. Beets, beets, beets. Here I have some wild arugula. I tried growing broccoli, but I don't know how successful it's going to be. And then here I have this giant cardoon. I'm gonna have to cook with it pretty soon. It's getting pretty big. And you can see these nice sized beets growing here. Oh. Here I have some sorrel that's been growing. This is all sorrel. Some collard greens. Got some Swiss chard growing here. And then here is another little salad bed. Here I got mixed greens, purple mustard, kale, some tatsoi. Got some burdock growing here. That's burdock. Swiss chard growing here. Parsley, some more parsley, Swiss chard. This bed has been a failure. Got some turnips that are growing successfully here, but for some reason things have difficulty growing here. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this bed. Here I got garlic growing. The garlic looks like it's doing decently well. I can even feel bulbs underneath some of these plants. I can feel a bulb right here. You can see the garlic is developing. So hopefully that will be successful. Nice weather outside, getting lots of good rain. Here I have turnips. It's a mixture of turnips and daikons. You can see the turnips growing nicely. Turnip. These are all beets here. Beets. More beets growing here. Another cardoon. And here I have beets, a row of turnips that are growing, and this is burdock growing here. So yeah, that's the winter garden. I also have another bed here. Let me just show it to you. I recently put this bed up and I started planting Swiss chard. I actually built this bed in the summer, and you can see just a nice row of Swiss chard that's growing. And I also started growing oregano, lots and lots of oregano. This is all oregano. I want to grow so much oregano that I can dry it and have oregano all year round. And I have parsley and oregano growing here, and parsley growing here.